everybody, welcome back to another UniCommunity Co. video. This week we're going to be turning this teapot into a pendant light. If you watched my estate sale shopping finds video, longest title ever, then you saw this teapot. I picked this up from an estate sale with the intention to turn it into a pendant light. Now, I have seen this inspiration on Pinterest and I just had to try it. What I like about this style is that it doesn't compromise the integrity of the teapot. This is just such a cute teapot that if I were to drill a hole in the bottom, it would lose functionality, and then maybe in the future, I couldn't make tea with it anymore. So we're gonna maintain the integrity of the teapot by doing this style of pendant light in which the cord runs out of the spout and up here rather than a light coming through the bottom. I have made quite a few pendant lights in the past. I have my colander light, I have the diamond cage pendant light, I have the grape inspired pendant light. So I have made quite a few of these pendant lights. However, I am by no means an electrical expert. I just happen to have this bit of knowledge that allows me to get through projects like these. So while I do encourage you to use this video as inspiration, I would not advise you to follow these exact steps because who knows if it's safe. So far, so good. Nevertheless, do your own research. Make sure you're doing the right things when you're wiring everything together so that when you plug it in, it doesn't explode, because that's our fear, right? Things exploding. Let me show you what materials we're working with today. First things first, we have our lamp wire. Now this is SP2 lamp wire, if that means anything to you. And this came off of a spool from Home Depot. You can buy this by the foot. We are also working with this light socket that came from Amazon, and I can try to link it below, but it comes all undone here, and then you can see the screws where our wires are going to connect. I also have this plug. It's in two pieces. This is the cover and this is the plug that we're going to use to plug into the wall. And then I have these babies. Now these are specific to pendant lights and they allow for any tension or weight to be put on the cord on this connection. So this squeezes around the wire itself and then any pulling happens here rather than where our wire connections happen. If you understood that, congratulations. I also have screwdrivers, whatever, no big deal. And then finally, I have some pink macrame cord. We're going to do some macrame around the cord and it just matches our teapot. Before we get into the upcycling, let's explain our idea. So this is our teapot. The lid comes off and inside you'll see, or you won't, there are holes because that's how teapots work. They have holes there. So it's not a big enough hole for our wire to just fit through. So what I've done is I've taken wire cutters and I've already gone ahead and split this lamp wire into two, and I've taken the insulation off on the ends for our connections to the socket and the plug. We're gonna run these two separately through our spout, and then it's going to come up over here. We're gonna connect it on this end somehow, and then we're gonna tie the lid on and call it a day and hope that it works. First thing I'm gonna start with is running these cords through the holes in the teapot. With our cords running through the teapot, what I want to do is place one of these little babies that I was telling you is for the tension. I want to place one here so that when the cord is pulling and this is hanging, we don't lose the length of the cord that will flow from the spout. We're gonna stick this on there, and the way this works is you just slip this over the cords So with our little baby in place, now when the weight is pulling on this, our cords are not gonna go anywhere and it's gonna stay this length hanging out of the spout. Fantastic. Genius. First, I'm gonna put on our cap to our little thingamajig. Next, I'm going to screw our little thingamajig into the top of our light socket so that we're not screwing it on while it's already on the cord. And then I'm gonna run my cord through this. Now, we can attach our cord to our socket. So with my wires connected to our socket, we're gonna put the bottom on and screw the top to the base. And voila, our light socket. Last step here. Ooh, I left a lot of flow. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna leave it. Now we're gonna put, lastly, our little cap back on. And voila, that's gonna be good for this part of the project. So my idea was just to tie some of our macrame cord here around the knob on the lid, and then here to the other side of the handle so that we can keep our lid down. And it's gonna have to be tied pretty tight so that it stays in when the wire has tension on it from hanging. We've got the macrame cord going along the lid to ensure that the lid doesn't come off. When it hangs, our lid kind of stays on. It stays on enough, right? It stays on. Second to last thing we need to do is put our plug back on. I've got our plug on. Everything looks great. Before we put macrame cord over the wiring, let's go ahead and plug this baby in and see if it works. This is just a LED light bulb. No big deal. And it works. So now we can go ahead and macrame the cord. Because I'm not a macrame expert, I'm gonna just go for it. If you are interested in macrame, I can make a video on that, but I'm just gonna do the square knot over and over again, or a half square knot over and over again to make the spiral pattern. So let's get to it. Here we are, folks. I have macrameed here. It looks super cute. I then macrameed our tail end up until I couldn't handle it anymore. But it's enough for this video's sake. So this is what she looks like once you hang it up, you know, this is what you're gonna get. A little pendant light. So with our light bulb, there you are, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I did try to keep it as simple as possible without giving you too many exact directions, considering I am by no means an electrician, as I previously stated. However, I hope this inspires you to take something you have thrifted, as simple and as straightforward as a teapot, and turn it into something fun like a light that we have done today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to UniCommunity Co. if you'd like to see some more crazy projects like this. Everybody have a great week. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching this video. I love each and every one of you. I hope you are just fantastic. Thank you so much. Bye. You look a little crooked. You're fine. Alrighty. First things first. Whoa. And I did it backwards. I love myself. Okay, hang on.